Bibles reached higher, but the silence of the Spirit ran deeper. The King's rude churches, but the Spirit ruled hearts. Some trembled in pews, some in fields, some in hiding, some in prayer too fierce for walls. They called us unwashed, unworthy, uncharged, but we had oil in our lamps and scripture in our bones. We sang no louder than a whisper, but the earth still heard. The word was not chained. It moved in carts and cloaks, it hid beneath quilts and inside Bibles wrapped in wool. It rang out not in cathedrals, but in stables and snowfields and wind. We trembled when the Spirit came, with names in carts and cloaks. It hid beneath quilts and inside Bibles wrapped in wool. It rang out not in cathedrals, but in stables and snowfields and wind. The trembling was true. We left home for fields we'd never seen. We crossed waters with no compass but prayer. We built churches with our bare hands and let the wind carry our songs where pulpits would not. They said we had no altar, but we laid our lives on one. They said we had no music, but we heard heaven in the stillness. We bled into the soil, not from war, but from work. We plowed while quoting songs. We sowed while singing Isaiah. We wept when the storms came, but did not stop singing. in stained glass, not behind velvet robes, but with us in breath and bread and truth. And the music grew, the harpsichord echoed our song, the pipe organ thundered with joy, the violin wept beside us, and the trumpet announced a kingdom we could not see but believe. The king still ruled, the bishop still debated, the church is still cracked under weight of gold, but we sang in exile, and the Spirit came anyway. We listened for the still small voice, and it spoke, in wind, in scripture, in the voice of the child, learning to pray in a mother's language. It's Jesus Christ who walked beside the trembling Jesus Christ, who crossed the ocean with us, Jesus Christ, whose voice was not in thunder, but in stillness. Still is Christ, not found in crowns, but in cracked hands, Jesus Christ, whose word warmed our frozen tents, Jesus Christ, whose breath lit our lamps. We were scattered, but not lost.